I'm here on a Unity job site, pretty much in downtown Hanover, New Hampshire. So it's a very tight site, not a lot of room to stage the panels. I'm here on the second day. This is a Värm that's being built on a slab. Yesterday the crew got the first floor walls up and the second floor system. Now they're getting ready to fly second floor wall panels as well as the connector. You can see these slabs on the exterior will be for porches. So this is one day's work on site. Today's Tuesday, they started yesterday on Monday. There are lots of trees here. There's not much space around the house. There's not really space on the road to bring in the normal tractor trailers that we would typically use for delivering the panels. So we got a flatbed trailer here, and Jackson and Tommy have rigged up this last panel on the trailer, and they're about to pick it. It's again a little bit tricky because of the trees, the bushes, the tight space, and they'll swing it over closer to the building to a staging area in preparation for installing the panels onto the house. And the panels now over the house, or the first floor of the house that was assembled yesterday. And they'll be setting the panels down on the garage slab. Oftentimes the garage is a convenient place for staging panels because it's flat and it's strong and it's adjacent to the house. Alright, so we got the panel bundles staged on the garage slab. This slab here is actually going to be for a connector between the garage and the house. So this is a standard Värm. The basic footprint of the Värm is 24 feet by 36 feet. And that's what you're seeing here. The Värm has these characteristic timbers kind of in a line supporting the second floor and creating this aisleway. Here's a construction stair that was flown in this morning. We use it for access from the first floor to the second floor, much easier than ladders. Albert's been doing some tweaking to the panels in preparation for working on the second floor. This double door will go out to a screen porch on the side of the building. And then this space here is going to be the master bedroom. It's one of the standard components for Unity's Värm. So this would be 14 feet wide by 24 feet, and it'll get a shed roof that's attached to this timber ledger. The ledger will go up on this gable end wall once the wall is in place, and then the roof will be flown. And here we are going back through the master bedroom door into the main volume of the Värm. The vertical 2x3s create a service cavity for running wires and plumbing. You can see the blocking that we put in place here in the corner for the kitchen cabinets. This opening here is a preformed penetration that's for the range hood vent. You'll also notice that all of these studs in the service cavity, the 2x3s, are pre-notched to facilitate wiring. In the corner there's a hold down. There's actually several hold downs. This is a highly engineered system. These are likely shear walls. You also see the Titan screws that fasten the service cavity and the wall panels to the slab. Here at the top of the stairs you can see how the second floor framing system is integrated with the exterior walls. So we've got the 2x3s of the service cavity, and they're actually helping to support the framing. The rim joist of the flooring is also screwed into the studs of the wall. And then you can see the double bulb gasket that's been installed on top of the wall, and that will create the air seal between the first floor wall panels and the second floor wall panels. Here you see the second floor panels that were installed yesterday. The panels are 8 feet wide, and for the Värm they would be 24 feet long. These guys just flew the second floor wall panel into place. Tommy's plumbing the wall using that diagonal brace and the laser. Here we go, flying the second floor wall panel into place. Looks like that's going to be a gable end panel. There's that panel flying into place. It'll be sitting on that double bulb gasket to seal the joint between the first floor wall panel and the second floor wall panel. That panel's getting braced off plumb and secured in position. And Jackson's securing the corner joint with these long panel screws. I didn't bring my tool belt today because I didn't want to show these guys up. but I'm trying to keep busy, trying to stay useful, so I'm really good at wrapping up truck straps. Geez, you turn around for a minute and all of a sudden there's another wall panel that's going into place. It's a good thing I'm here to supervise. That sound you've been hearing all along has been the generator. We like to have job site power when we show up, but it's not always possible. Let's take a look inside this highly evolved Unity site tool trailer. This is Communication Central for the site crew, and you can see that they've got a model of this house pulled up on the laptop. Everything we do starts and ends with the 3D model. More wall panels flying through the trees. These are actually garage wall panels that'll be used later, coming in for a landing on the garage slab. So we got a little break in the action here as more panel bundles are unloaded from the trailers. You can see we got first 3 second floor wall panels up. Here on the second floor of this farm we got some tools of the trade. We got the Reson Sega tape that we use for sealing. We got the neoprene gasket that we use from Trelleborg. Got the job site notebook. We got fastener caddies. We got coil nails. We got the impactors. Diagonal bracing. And then this tool, there's a version of it that we call a German claw, because it's got a claw on each end. This one has plates for fastening. It's great for pulling stuff tight, straightening things out and pulling them tight. Like at the corners, you can see we're using one up top, and then these levels come in very handy. We don't use a lot of bubble sticks anymore, regular spirit levels, because we got the lasers to do the trick. So these are the gable end panels that will go on top of the second floor gable end wall panels. These guys are making use of every available inch of space on this very tight job site. And flying the wall panel into place. Tommy's thinking that these trees need to be trimmed back in order to fly the next panels. I think he's right. While I was clearing trees, another wall panel went up, the last eave wall panel on the second floor. So it's 11:40 in the morning, and the second floor wall panels are pretty much in place. And here's what those second floor wall panels look like from the inside. While the site crew is taking a lunch break, I figured I would take a spin around town and see how the other Värms that Unity built in downtown Hanover are holding up. This one we called Sanborn because it's on Sanborn Street. It's actually just a stone's throw from the job that the crew's working on today. And this was one of 4 faculty houses that we built for Dartmouth College back in 2016, 2017. They're modified Värms, so semi-custom Värms with a slightly steeper roof pitch than the typical Värm, and some additional exterior detailing that the college wanted for the faculty housing. But they've worked out well for the college, and it was great to be able to do that project with Dartmouth. Here's the second of the 4 Värm-style faculty houses that we built. So this one's on School Street. It's nice to see how the houses are settling into the landscape and into the neighborhood. The third house is just past it. Here's the third faculty house. You can see how they've all got that same basic core, the Värm core, but then the connectors, the garages, the porches are all a little bit different. These designs have been configured to fit the site, the setting, and the particular needs of each house. And here's the 4th farm that we built as faculty housing on the Dartmouth campus. This one's on Webster Avenue. This one's kind of tucked into the woods here at the end of Webster Avenue, and as you can see, there's a screen porch around back. You can't even see the site, it's buried in the trees. This is the real reason that I wanted to come to the job site today. Carpenter pencils. So I stepped away for a few minutes, catch up on emails, and the guys put up the connector, the walls of the connector. And now they're working on the master bedroom wing at the other end of the house. Here you can see that the crew is installing the ledger that's going against that gable end wall panel. And it's that timber that'll get fastened to the wall panels, and then the roof panels for the master bedroom will be fastened to that ledger at the house and then sit on the wall panels. So here's another view of the connector wall panels that were just installed. Take a look inside the connector. So there's the entrance into the main part of the house. That opening down low is dryer vent. We prefabricate those in the shop so that it's easier to deal with and seal on site. You may have noticed these little white stickers that are on the wall panels. Different building departments in different towns have different requirements for off-site construction. Some of the building departments are more strict than others. Hanover, New Hampshire is a case in point, and so each panel is required to have third-party verification. We're set up to provide that, and these stickers are for the building inspector basically to show that these panels are conforming. So Tommy just said that he saw some lightning in the distance, and that's the signal for the crane to pull his lightning rod down. So in anticipation of the rain that looks like it's coming, covering the tops of the wall plates with plastic. We build the panels so that they're not waterproof, but they're very water resistant. We use construction adhesive at the seams so that if some rain gets on them, it's usually not a problem. Here comes the rain. Alright, the guys are going to head for the truck and wait this out. Looks like it could be about 45 minutes. But they got all the insulated wall panels covered. Didn't have to cover the garage panels because they're not insulated. And I'm headed back to the office, but I'd say it's not bad for 2/3 of a day's work here.